Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Rays MLB 25 franchise. We are in Season 3, and we are back in the playoffs. This time hosting the Baltimore Orioles in the ALDS. We don't even have to deal with the wild card round since we won the division. We are number 2 seed, and we take on a tough Baltimore team. They have great offense. They have great pitching staff. It's going to be a big test for us, tough task. Get through them. We're going to have to take on either the Yankees or the Mariners, and we got our hands full. But let's hop in here and get this thing started. I will show you right here pitching matchups for the series. McClanahan against Bradish. Bradish lost game 1 in the wild card round. Shane Baz taking on Dylan Cease. He got his win in his start in the first round. Taj Bradley's going to go 3rd, and Ryan Pepio's going to go 4th. And if we go 5, we will go back to Shane. So that's where we're going here. Hopefully we can get this done in 3, but if we go 5, we go 5. I will tell you that I'm going to do the first 2 games in this episode. Next episode, if we're up 2-0, it'll be 1 game at a time through the rest of the playoff, this round, I mean. If we split, then we'll do 2 more games next episode, and Game 5 will be a standalone episode by itself, so you know the format. So without any further ado, let's hop in here and get this playoff started. I'm super excited. We are a dominant pitching staff ourselves, and we got a lot of young guys, and they're coming into their own right now, so let's get started. Welcome to playoff baseball in this Tampa Bay Rays franchise. It's going to be a real test for us. As I said at the start of the season, we're the youngest team in the division by 4 years. And we're taking on a very strong Baltimore Orioles team with a lot of power bats throughout the lineup. A couple of really good dominant pitchers in Cease and Gallen as well. So we have our hands full, and very curious to see how our young guys react. Baltimore's got a bunch of veterans. We don't. Very little playoff experience on Tampa Bay, and hopefully the youthful exuberance, as you see right there in the dugout, will carry us through. On the mound today in Game 1, Cy Young Award winner, 21-game winner, strikeout king for the major leagues, Shane McClanahan. Hopefully he can keep this game close and give our offense a chance. And the first batter he's going to face is the ever-dangerous Jackson Holliday. 31 home runs during the regular season, and first pitch to him is going to be a ball up and high in the zone. Crowd's going wild. Got their rally towels going on. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Holliday. That's going to be a shot into left field. Murray, he's going to let it drop in front. Play the safe route there. Give up the single, not the extra base hit. So we got 1 on and nobody out for Enrique Bradfield. He's hitting .429 in the playoffs. He likes to strike out a lot, though. Here's a fly ball into medium left field. Murray's going to have this one, and that's going to be the first out of the ALDS for the Rays pitcher. Take a look at their lineup. There's not a lot of holes in there. Rhys Hoskins back in the lineup. We missed him in the last series. He was out with an injury. And they got rookie Xavier Isaac batting 7th and DHing today. And curiously, Jordan Westberg led off against us in that series, and he's batting 9th today. And here's the pitch. Henderson's going to pop this behind home plate. Basallo's going to settle under that, and that's another dangerous hitter out. So now we have 1 on and 2 out for Rhys Hoskins. A lot of power, not much of a batting average. The 1-0 pitch is up and a throw down, and it goes into center field. Holliday steals second. He's going to go to third on the error by Basallo. Ball just tailed on him and took off. And now the Orioles have a man on third with 2 outs, a 3-0 count to Hoskins, and that's ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Going to put men at the corners now. 2 down. Adley Rutschman, another dangerous bat. Makes good contact too, hitting .296. It's going to be a gauntlet for Shane to get through in this game. Heading to count though, 1-0. Here's the pitch to Rutschman. That's going to be a pop-up beyond second base. Lou running out into a short right center field, and he's got it for the 3rd out. Nice hustle there, and they get out of a jam. As we go to bottom of the 1st inning, it's scoreless. On the mound, Kyle Bradish. You see what he did in Game 1 against Cleveland. Took the loss, their only loss. Doesn't strike out a lot, doesn't walk a lot either, so we have to earn our base runners. Now bring in Chandler Simpson, our leadoff man. 2-2 count to him. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Westbrook's got that, throws across, and they get rid of a very dangerous base runner there with Simpson going down. See our lineup. Not sure what those lineups are. Chandler Simpson hit in the high 280s this year, and Lou did not hit 279. I don't know where they're getting those numbers from, but they're not correct. Either way, Chandler Simpson's the only one in the lineup over the age of 24. That'll bring in Andres Figueroa, see what he did during the regular season, finished third in the American League Rookie of the Year race. There's a smash to first, and Hoskins grabs that for the second out. That'll bring in Junior Caminero, 100 RBI season, breakout year. Only hit 2 home runs, 3 home runs the last 2 months of the year, so his power tailed off. But he's still a clutch hitter with men in scoring position, and he's going to hit a ground ball to third. And Westbrook is going to gun him down as well as we go down 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half of the first. Go to the second, there's no score. And leading off, Tyler O'Neill, another guy with 20 home run power. Average is pretty poor, though, for him. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Shane, and he takes strike 3 right down the middle. Do not know what he was looking for, but it wasn't that. So Shane gets the first out, and that'll bring in the rookie, Xavier Isaac. He was hitting over 300 when he faced us. He really tailed off at the end of the season there. 1-1 count, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Knocked down, and Morgan's going to step on the bag for the second out. And Morgan playing first base instead of Sanchez, because Sanchez has really finished the year in a bad slump. That'll bring in Colton Cowser now, right fielder. 2 out, 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Williams comes in, throws to first, and a 1-2-3 top of the second inning. So we got to the bottom half. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Rays. And there he is, our non-traditional cleanup hitter, Pete Murray. 293 on the season. 3-2 pitch to him, and that's going to be jam shot, and he's going to pop that foul behind third base in foul territory by the coach's box, and Westberg gets another chance over there. First out. And there's our rookie of the year, Lou Garcia. Don't look at that average. Great power numbers, though. Expected about 50 points higher on the batting average. Here's a ground ball to second base, and it's knocked down and gets away from Holiday, and Lou's going to reach. Not sure how he misplayed that, but E4, get our first base runner. That'll bring in Evan Carter. Sent him down after the Morel trade, brought him back up. He's playing in right field today. 0-2 pitch and strike 3 and a high strike. Not sure I agree with that. First K of the game for Bradish, and that brings in Carson Williams. See him just like Lou, a lot of power, not a high batting average. Gold glove shortstop, though. And he swings and misses and strikes out for the third out of the inning. Get a man on, can't do anything with it. As we head to the top of the third inning, this game is scoreless. And leading off, 9th place hitter Jordan Westberg. See what he did on the season. A little bit of a down year for him. Full count now. Here's the pitch from McClanahan, and misses low outside for ball 4. So the Orioles get their leadoff man on here in the third inning. Back to the top of the order. Jackson Holiday. Single to start this game. And he's going to hit a shot to right field. That's down into the corner. 1 hop off the wall. Carter gets the throw back into Lou. Runner coming around third. Here's the throw, and he's out. What a play. Carter gets to the ball quickly. Throws a strike to Garcia. And he throws a strike to the plate. Look at this. Down into the corner. That's quickly. Carter got to it and got it back into the relay. And Lou throws an absolute seed to the plate. And it really wasn't even that close. Tagged him out in the batter's box. And the Rays defense saves them a run now. And man on second with 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Bradfield. He swings and misses at the slider off the plate. He struck out over 150 times this year. So there's 2 down now. Gunnar Henderson still a dangerous hitter. Heading to count 2-1. As a smash to second base, and Lou's got it on a line. And our defense coming up stellar that half inning. As we go to the bottom of the third inning, it's still scoreless. And leading off, Trey Morgan, right fielder, first baseman. First pitch to him, that's going to be a ground ball to third. And Westberg, very busy early in this game, going to gun him down for the first out. That'll bring him Sam Bazzalo. Disappointing average, but I love the power numbers. Say that for a lot of guys in our lineup. We just need to get more singles. Heading to count 1-0. And the pitch from Bradish on the way. That's going to be a pop fly into center field. Bradford, a couple of steps to his right, and he's got that for the second out. That brings in our leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Disrupts their defense when he gets on base. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Knocked. Oh, what a snag by Bradish. That ball is ticketed for center field, and the pitcher snagged it. And we go down 1-2-3 as we head to the third. And leading off for the Orioles, Rhys Hoskins. 1-2 pitches. Strike three right at the letters. So McClanahan starts the inning strong with his third strikeout of the game. That'll bring in Adley Rutschman. 1-2 pitch to him. That's a smash to short. Oh, and it's past the diving Williams. And that'll be a single into left field as the Orioles get a man on with one out. Brings up Tyler O'Neill, and he's going to swing and miss and strike out on a nasty circle change. Now bring up Xavier Isaac now, 1 on and 2 out. And he takes strike three with a fastball in the inner corner. So Shane McClanahan gives up a single but strikes out the side as we go to the bottom of the fourth, scoreless. Leading off, DH Andres Figueroa. 3-2 pitch to him, and that's going to be a shot over second base. That's going to get down. It's going to go almost to the wall. Cowser gets it, throws it back in, and he's going to hold Figueroa to a single. Wow. Expected him to be on second base, but Cowser made a great play to keep it from going to the wall, and that brings up Caminero. And pitch inside for a ball, throw down, and Figueroa steals second base. So that gets a man in scoring position now. Our best clutch hitter, Junior, hit over 360 runners in scoring position this year. 3-2 pitches inside for ball 4. So now we have 2 men on and nobody out. That'll bring in Murray. 3-2 count to him. Here's the pitch. And that's outside and ball 4. So single and 2 walks, and we have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the inning. Lou with a smash to second base. Flip the second for 1, throw to first, and they turn a double play, but we get the first run of the game on the double play. That'll bring up Carter. Man on third and 2 out, and he lines out to third base. Could have got a lot more of that inning, but we got at least 1 man in, got on the board as we head to the 5th. And leading off, Colton Cowser. That good defensive play. He's going to strike out, start this 5th inning. It's our 5th strikeout of the last 6 outs for McClanahan. And he's going to strike out Westberg as well. So that's 6 of the last 7 outs are Ks. And that brings in Jackson Halliday. Nobody on, 2 out. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a fly ball into shallow center field. Simpson running in. He's going to take that for the 3rd out as the Orioles go down quietly and quickly as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Carson Williams. Heading to count 2-1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a broken bat. A little dribbler up the first base line, and Hoskins is going to beat him to the bag for the 1st out. That'll bring in Morgan now. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. Bradfield a few steps to his left, and he's got that for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Sam Basallo. Head and count 3-1. Here's a pitch. That's a shot into left center field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. And we're going to have a 2-out double as Bradfield misplays it there. But Basallo holds at second base. So we got a scoring chance here. Take a look at this. Just slice that into left center field and just kept rolling. Man, if that was Simpson, that would have been a triple for sure. So got man on second, 2 out. Simpson up here in this clutch spot. And that's going to be a flare over short into left. And that's going to drop. O'Neill's throw comes up, and it's way up the line. And that's going to be another run for the Rays as Chandler Simpson with a clutch 2-out single increases our lead.
2-2.
And in steps Figueroa. Got 1 on and 2 out, 2-2 pitch. And that's a shot down the right field line. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Simpson's around second on his way to third. Coming home, here's the throw, and he's out easily, shockingly, out by a mile. And the Orioles duplicate what we did earlier in the game. Great throw to the cutoff man and an absolute seed to the plate. We get another run as we lead 2-0 after 5. And go to top of the 6th inning. Bradfield leading off. 1-1 count to him. And a pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. Murray is going to have that easily for the first out. That'll bring in Gunnar Henderson. Shane's ahead in the count 1-2. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a shot into center field, and it's going to drop in front of Simpson. So Henderson's going to get a 1-out single. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Hoskins, 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out for the second out. Big K there for Shane, number 8. And that'll bring in Rutschman, another dangerous hitter. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, and Henderson goes, and he's going to be safe. They're going to call that a stolen base. So now you got a man on second base with 2 outs. 1-2 count. And Rutschman takes strike 3 on a very high circle change, letter high. And they get nothing out of that rally. So we come back the next half inning. Caminero, Murray, and Garcia will be up. And Junior leading off here, down in the count 1-2, and he's going to swing and miss on a pitch in the dirt. Catcher's going to throw down, and that'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Pete. Heading the count 2-0. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball in the left field. O'Neill running over towards the corner, towards the line, and he's got that for the second out. And surprisingly, the Orioles are going to the pen. They're done with Bradish after that. He's only allowed 2 runs. Hasn't pitched poorly. Must be a pitch count. And they're going to go to the bullpen and bring in Hunter Harvey. See his numbers on the year. High elevated 4.78 ERA. Good walk rate, though. He's going to come in and face Lou Garcia with nobody on and 2 out. Full count pitch. And that's going to be a blooper into center field. A little more than a blooper. Actually carries way deeper. And it's going to be caught by Bradfield. Kind of fooled me off the bat, and that just kept carrying. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Shane's still in here. O'Neill up. 1-2 pitch. And he swings and pops it up on the infield by the mound. And Trey Morgan comes running in as everybody just stood and watched. And that's the first out. Going to bring in Isaac. Down in the count 1-2. And he's going to hit a ground ball to second base. Lou backhands that and throws and gets him for the second out. That'll bring in Cowser. Shane's 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a fly ball in the short center field. Simpson on the run, and he's got it for the third out. So we're through 6.5 innings. Rays are up 2-0. And new pitcher for the Orioles, lefty Gabe Spire coming in. Got a bunch of left-handed batters coming up. First man he's going to face, Evan Carter. And a first pitch from Spire. And he's going to try and bunt down the line. Westberg grabs it, throws, and he gets him. So Carter, not known to hit very well against lefties, tried to bunt his way on. And there's one down now for Carson Williams. And he hits one down the right field line, and it just curves foul. Looking for another extra base hit there. Now the count's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch from Spire. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Hoskins grabs that, and they'll be 2 down. That'll bring in Trey Morgan. Nobody on, 2 out. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Base hit past shortstop into left field. So Tampa Bay trying to get another 2-out rally going here. That'll bring up Basalo. He doubled last time. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball in the hole. Diving, and Holiday missed it, and that's going to have men at first and second now with 2 out as Basalo gets a seeing eye hit. And that'll bring up Mr. Clutch, Chandler Simpson. See if he can do this again. 2 on, 2 out. And strike 3 at the knees. So Spire gives up a couple of base runners with 2 outs and pitches out of it. As we go to the 8th, it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. And new pitcher out of the bullpen. Porter Hodge is going to come in and relieve McClanahan. See what he did on the season. ERA got up over 4 late in the season. First man he's going to face is Jordan Westberg. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Camanero's got that, and he guns him down for the first out. In steps Holiday. 2 for 3 on the day. 1-2 pitch. And takes strike 3 right at the letters. Hodge fooled him with a fastball, if you can believe that. Now we have nobody on and 2 out for Bradfield. 0-2 pitch to him. And that's strike 3 at the knees. So Hodge comes in, gets him out 1-2-3 with a couple of Ks. Go to the bottom of the half. It's 2-0. And new pitcher coming out of the pen for the Orioles, Lucas Sims, the right-hander. See what he's done so far in the playoffs. We'll be facing Figueroa, Caminero, and Murray. Figueroa down in the count 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he chases a curveball off the plate and strikes out. The first out of the inning, and that brings up Junior. Hitless in the game. Head and count 1-0. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball to first. Hoskins grabs that, steps on the bag for the second out. And that'll bring in Murray. 1-1 count to him. 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. And broken back grounder. Westberg gets it, slings it, and guns him down at first. Westberg's been very busy at third base today, and Sims gets him out 1-2-3. As you go to the 9th inning, Tampa Bay leads 2-0. And coming in out of the bullpen, our new closer, Roger Guy. See what he did on the season. 20 saves, 2-5 record, 2.91 ERA, 34% strikeout rate. He had 96 Ks in 68 innings, but he did allow 12 home runs, so got to keep this ball in the ballpark. Henderson ground ball to second. Garcia's got it. Throw to first, and there's one down. Good start to the inning. That'll bring in Hoskins. Heading to count 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk. Don't want to do that. Bring the tying run to the plate. That'll bring in Rutschman and tie this game up with one swing of the bat. 2-2 pitch. And check swing. They go look to first, and he's out. They say he went around. The Rays get the call there. Huge strikeout. And that'll bring in Tyler O'Neill. See, he has 2 Ks on the day, but plenty of power in that bat. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Guy. And it's going to be a jam shot ground ball to second. Garcia throws to second instead of just taking the easy out at first. But the Rays win 2-0 in game 1 as Shane McClanahan pitches a gem. And Chandler Simpson and Figueroa and Basallo have good games at the plate. See the box score. 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 9 Ks, 2 walks. Figueroa and Holiday both go 2 for 4 with a double. Let's check out this box score. See Holiday 2 hits, 1 hit for Henderson, 1 hit for Rutschman. They had 3 walks. They struck out 12 times, stole a couple of bags, and their bullpen shut us down for the last 2 1/3. Our side, Simpson with a hit and an RBI, Figueroa 2 hits, Basallo 2 hits, Figueroa and Basallo with doubles. Garcia's double play did result in a run scoring, and McClanahan, as we said, pitches another gem. We shut out Baltimore 3 times this year, and Shane McClanahan's been the starter for all 3 of those games. That is an ace, folks. And after that thrilling victory in Game 1, Game 2 sees Shane Baz taking on Grayson Rodriguez as the Rays look to win both games at home and go to Baltimore only needing one more win to finish off this series. Let's get in here right now and see if the Rays can get that 2-0 lead. And welcome back to ALDS game number 2. Rays win a 2-0 thriller in game 1, looking to take a 2-0 lead here in game 2. All important game 2 before we head to Baltimore. See the starting pitcher there, Shane Baz, career year this year. 14-7, 2.65 ERA, facing Grayson Rodriguez, who had a tough year himself. And we had some very clutch hits by some of our young players, and we're looking to get more out of that this game. See Shane's season, 14-7, 2.65 ERA, 1.18 WHIP. Career high in strikeouts, wins, and lowest ERA. And this first man he's going to face today is Jackson Holiday. Baz ahead in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch. And strike three right down the middle. So there we go. Good start to this one. Holiday was a pain in our neck last game. Now to bring in Enrique Bradfield, see what he's done in the playoffs. Hasn't done much against us. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch from Boz. And swing and miss, strike three right down the middle. Blew it by him. So Shane starting out hot. We had 12 Ks in game one, and we're starting hot in this one. Now bring up Gunnar Henderson. Nobody on, 2 outs. Love to see these power hitters bat with nobody on base. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a shot into left center field. Murray tracking, and he's got it for the 3rd out. So we got to the bottom of the 1st inning. No score. And on the mound, Grayson Rodriguez. See, he was 7-14, almost a 5 ERA. Doesn't strike out a ton right now. Rough year for him. Tough task. And he's going to face Chandler Simpson, leadoff man. His first pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to first base. Hoskins throws to Rodriguez, and he just barely beats Simpson to the bag. He almost beat out a ground ball to first base. So now with 1 out, Andres Figueroa, 2 for 4 in game 1. Stepping in here, 2-2 count. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. He blew it by him at the knees. First 2 guys are out. Now to bring up Junior. Went 0 in the first game. Got to get him going. Very important if we want to go deep in the playoffs that he gets hot. And here's a shot in the short center field. Henderson racing back, and he catches it for the 3rd out. Great range by the shortstop. We go to the 2nd inning. There's no score. And leading off, Rhys Hoskins. See his averages almost mirroring his regular season average. Still can hit it out of the park, though. Boz ahead in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Williams racing in towards the mound. And he's going to have that for the 1st out. Now to bring in Jordan Westberg. Moved him up in the order. He's batting 9th yesterday against a righty. Slide him up higher in the order. Down to count, 1-2. Here's a pitch. And he takes a slider for strike 3. Boz has 3 Ks already out of 4 outs. 5 outs, my bad. Math was not my strong suit. And Rutschman's going to hit a fly ball into center field. Simpson's going to track that down, and it's going to be another quick 1-2-3 inning for Boz. To go bottom of the 2nd, see if Tampa Bay can get the sticks going early. And leading off, Pete Murray did not get a hit in game 1. Did get a walk, though. Down on the count, 0-2. Here's a pitch from Rodriguez. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Hoskins busy today. Step on the bag, and there's 1 down. Now bring up Lou. Didn't get a hit in game 1, but he did hit a double play that scored a run and got us on the board. 3-2 count. Here's a pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball to first. Hoskins knocks it down. High flip to Rodriguez, but they get him out for the 2nd out. Not sure what kind of toss that was. And then comes Evan Carter. He also had no hits. Got to get these guys going. We can't have our 3, 4, 5, and 6 guys being hitless. 2-2 count. And there's going to be a ground ball to short. Henderson's got that. Throw to first, and and he airmails that into the stands and back onto the field. And Carter's going to be at second base with a 2-base error. What a wild throw by Henderson there. Easy ground ball. Watch this. Gets behind it. Does a crow hop and just airmails it way over Hoskins' head. He had no chance. So now they give us a chance with a man in scoring position, 2 outs. See if Carson can deliver. It's going to be a ground ball to Henderson. He's got it. Easy throw this time, and he gets Williams for the 3rd out. So a little excitement there with 2 outs, but nothing happens as we go to the 3rd. And leading off, Heston Kjerstad playing DH today, struggling in the playoffs, hitting .083 at the moment. Here's Boz's first pitch, and that's a shot to right field. And he has no problem with that one as he just put the Orioles up 1-0 with a home run inside the right field foul pole. Kjerstad gets the Orioles on the board for the first time in this series. Gives them their first lead. And that was a no-doubter. Told you this lineup's got power hitting throughout, outside of Bradfield. The pitch was thigh high, and he got the barrel out and just hammered that. Looked like he hit more off the end of the bat on that one. The other view looked like he got it right in mid-barrel. So anyway, Kowser's up now with nobody on and nobody out. Baltimore up 1-0, and there's going to be a ground ball base hit up the middle. So he's throwing 2 pitches inning, giving up a home run and a single. As the Orioles are jumping on the first pitch of each at-bat. That'll bring in Tyler O'Neill, really struggling in the playoffs. Got 1 on, nobody out. Heading to count 2-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Williams got it, turns, throws a second for 1, the relay, and they get him. Wow, what a play by both of those guys. Turns 2 on the play. Check this replay. Ground ball in the hole. Williams to his right, backhands, turns, throws across his body, throws a strike. Garcia gets wiped out, but makes the throw to first, and they turn 2. Our defense is off the charts. Here's Holiday, and he takes strike 3 to end the inning. So the Orioles get a man on and quickly go down. But Heston Kjerstad gets his scoring started with this big fly down the right field line as Baltimore leads 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. And leading off, Trey Morgan. See, he was 1 for 3 in game 1. Got a full count now. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez. And that's low for ball 4, so Tampa Bay is going to get their leadoff man on. See if they can rally back and tie this game up. Basallo up now with 1 on and nobody out. 1-2 count. Here's a pitch, and he chases a circle change way off the plate. Strikes out for first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Simpson. 1 on, 1 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a pop-up into shallow mid-center field. Bradfield's got that, and that's 2 down. Don't even move the runner up with those 2 batters. So now it's up to Figueroa with 1 on and 2 out. Down in the count 1-2. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a base hit past Hoskins down the right field line. Kowser throws the ball back in, and they're going to hold the runner at second base. Morgan does not have the greatest speed, so now we have 2 on and 2 out for Junior. Full count. Desperately need him to do something, and he swings and misses on a slow curve and strikes out. As his woes continue, hitless in this series so far. Grayson Rodriguez pitches into trouble and then pitches out of it. So go to the 4th. And leadoff man, Bradfield, and he takes strike 3 right down the middle for the first out. It's 5 Ks for Boz. That'll bring in Gunnar Henderson now. He's down in the count 1-2. And he's going to swing and miss on a slider down and in. So Boz up to 6 Ks already here in the 4th inning. That'll bring in Westberg. Nobody on, 2 out. Full count pitch. And he's going to take, just missed. That's ball 4. Thought he was going to take strike 3 as well. That's the first walk by Boz. So now they have 1 on and 2 out. 1-2 count on Westberg. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. Lou's got that. Flip to short, and there's 3 outs. So Boz pretty much in control of this game outside of 1 pitch to Kjerstad. Go to the bottom of the inning, 1-0 Baltimore. And leading off, Pete Murray. Heading count 2-1. Here's a pitch from Rodriguez. And a broken bat pop-up right at home plate, and Rutschman's got it. I don't think that ball got more than 15 feet in the air. That'll be the first out as Lou steps in. Down 1-2 in the count. Here's the pitch. And he chases a pitch in the dirt and strikes out as Rutschman throws down to first for the second out of the inning. Evan Carter coming up now. And we got to get these 3 guys going. 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Hoskins, busy guy at first today. Steps on the bag for the 3rd out, and we go down meekly and quickly as we head to the 5th. And Adley Rutschman leading off here in the 5th inning. Nobody on. Pitch from Boz. It's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. He's got it. Throw to first, and there's 1 down. That'll bring in Kerstad. Difference in the game right here. One swing of the bat. Baz ahead in the count, though. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Struck him out on a high fastball at the letters. Challenge pitch right there. That'll bring in Cowser. And that pitch is high for ball four, so a 4-pitch walk after the strikeout. So now we have a man on first and 2 outs for O'Neill. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss on a pitch way inside, and he strikes out again. Baz gives up a walk, gets 2 Ks. Go to the bottom of the inning, still looking for our first run of the game for Tampa Bay. And leading off, Carson Williams. Nice shot of the stadium there, all lit up at night. Head and count 3-1. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez. And that's going to be a shot into left center field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Same place Basallo doubled last game. Throw coming in, and Carson Williams with a leadoff double puts the tying run in scoring position. Let's go is right. Trying to pump the boys up. Check this replay. He just hammered that pitch into the gap. Bradfield doesn't fumble it this time. Now we got a man in scoring position. Nobody out for Trey Morgan. Dangerous bat here. That's going to be a fly ball into right center field. Bradfield drifting over. Settles under it. He's got it. Williams goes. Here's the throw. And he's safe. Throw was offline and late. Doesn't have the greatest arm out there in center. That brings up Basallo now. Man on third, 1 out. 3-2 pitch. Got to get this ball out of the infield. And he takes strike 3. How can you look at that pitch with a full count? And now it's going to take a hit to score a run. Which is this replay. He just locks him up with that curveball. And like I said, now it's going to take a hit to score this run. Simpson up. Man on third, 2 outs. Down in the count 0-2. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez. That's going to be a ground ball to the left side. And it's knocked down. Holiday scrambles up and he can't get it. And Simpson's going to get an RBI infield hit. And this game is tied. Wow. Simpson puts it in the correct spot and his legs did the rest. And there he goes. And Rutschman drops the ball in the exchange. And Simpson's going to have a stolen base. And now we have another man in scoring position with 2 outs for Figueroa. Down the count now, 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on a high fastball and strikes out. So we do rally and get 1 run that inning to tie the game. As Chandler Simpson and Carson Williams work together as we go to the 6th. And Jackson Holiday up, leading off the inning here. 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball past Baz into center field. And Holiday's going to get on base again. So the Orioles have their leadoff man on with nobody out. Bradfield up. Here's the pitch. He squares around the bunt and pops it towards second base. Morgan's got it, throws to second, and the runner is safe. Not sure why he threw there instead of going to first, but now we have 2 on and nobody out. Let's check this replay. And he pushed it past the pitcher. Morgan's got it, and there's no way Baz would have beat him to the first base bag. So Morgan threw to second, his only play. And now we have 2 men on and nobody out. They're going to rule that a fielder's choice. 1-2 pitch to Henderson. That's going to be a shot into right field. Carter dives, and he's got it. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Evan Carter. Saved at least 1, if not 2 runs. With a diving catch. Man, our defense is just off the charts. Look at this replay. Gets a good jump. Lays out. Good thing he's a right-handed thrower. Makes the catch and gets up quickly. Runner did move to third on the play. So now a man at the corners and 1 out. 3-0 pitch to Hoskins is high for ball 4. So Baz, 4-pitch walk. Still in trouble here. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch to Westberg. This can be a shot into left field. Murray running back. He's got it. That's going to be deep enough to score a run as he throws it in. And the runner on second also goes to third. So now they have men at the corners and 2 out. They're up 2-1. Rutschman trying to expand that lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a fly ball into right center field, and Carter's going to settle under that and have it for the third out. So the Orioles rally, score one. Could have been way more than that. Let's go to the bottom half. Junior, Pete, and Lou are up. And Caminero hitless in the series, down to count 0-2. And he stays hitless as he strikes out again on a slider. We may have to move him down in the order if he's going to keep making outs. That'll bring up Pete. He's also 0 for 2. 3-2 count. Here's a pitch. And he takes ball 4. Ooh, that was close. Let her high. So now the Rays have a man on first with 1 out. Lou up. Here's another one we really need to wake up and start providing some good offense. Here's a smash to third. Westberg's got it. Throw across to first, and he's out. Murray moves up to second base. He's got a man on second now, 2 down, and the Orioles are going to the pen. That's enough of Rodriguez, I guess. Thought he pitched effective, much better than he did in the regular season. And a new pitcher out of the pen is going to be Gabe Spire. See what he's done in the playoffs. Bringing him to face the lefty Evan Carter, who doesn't hit lefties well at all. And the Rays are going to counter. They're going to bring in Kevin Alcantara off the bench to pinch hit. Got a man on scoring position, 2 outs. 2-2 count. Pitch from Spire. And it's going to be a base hit into left field. Runners around third base. Murray trying for home. The throw up the line, and he's in. And this game is tied. There we go. Alcantara drives in the tying run. Check this replay. Gets the barrel out. Smokes it through that 5.5 hole. And Murray's speed. O'Neill doesn't have the greatest arm anymore. So now we have 1 on and 2 out. Carson Williams up. And he's going to pop this ball into center field. Bradfield's going to have that. But the Rays rally. Big pinch hit. 2-out single by Alcantara. And this game is tied as we head to the 7th. And new pitcher for Tampa Bay, Brusdar Graterol, coming out of the pen. See what he did on the year. Great free agent signing at the end of spring training. He's tasked with keeping this game tied. First batter, Heston Kjerstad, Mr. Home Run hitter. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a shot into left field. Murray dives, and he's got it again. My goodness, our defense racing in and just gets it. That's why we are so good. Our pitching is so good because we make stellar plays like that on defense. Don't give up extra runs. And that'll bring in Cowser now with nobody on and 1 out. 0-1 pitch to him. And that's going to be a pop-up behind home plate. Basalo running back towards the stands, and he's going to have that for the 2nd out. Man, I cannot say enough about our defense. It saves so many runs. That'll bring in O'Neill down to count 0-2, and check swing, strike 3. He goes down again. The playoff woes continue. So we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. This game is tied. And Trey Morgan leading off. Down to count 0-2. Doesn't have bad splits, so he can face these lefties, but he's going to swing and miss. Strike out on a slider off the plate for first out of the inning. That'll bring in Basalo. Down to count 0-1. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a pop foul down the third baseline. Westberg running over near the dugout, and he's got that for the 2nd out. And that'll bring in Chandler Simpson. Spark plug so far in the playoffs. And it's going to be a little bloop over second base. And that's going to get down into the gap. Bradfield's got it. Simpson's going for 2. Here's the throw. And he's safe. Chandler Simpson with the hustle double. Didn't even get close to the warning track. Just a little flare over second. And he just speeds around and gets in there and beats the throw. Testing that weak arm of Bradfield. Look at this replay. Slides to the third base side. And he's in there, so now we have a man in scoring position, 2 outs. Figueroa up. And he swings and misses and strikes out to end the rally. Spire's all pumped up. We're going to go to the 8th inning. This game is still tied 2-2. New pitcher for Tampa Bay, Porter Hodge. Came in game one. Had a couple of strikeouts. Not sure why Holliday's stretching in the middle of the infield there. Love these graphical glitches. And Holliday, his leadoff man. 1 for 3 today. Had 2 hits in game one. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And there's a shot into right field. And this game is now 3-2 Baltimore. As Jackson Holliday just hit an absolute nuke. 444 to right field. And now the Orioles have a lead late. And their best player has 4 hits already in 2 games. My goodness. We got to pitch around this dude. So if you put him on base with a walk, he'll just steal his way around. I told you, these Orioles have no weak spots outside of Bradfield for power. See how these guys respond now. Giving up a lead late in the game. Let's check this replay. That was belt high, and he did not miss. See Hodges' reaction. Alcantara just turned and watched. That was deep. Almost made it to the second deck. My goodness. That'll bring in Bradfield now with nobody on and nobody out. 1-2 pitch from Hodge. And it's going to be a ground ball. Base hit past the pitcher into center field. So now their first 2 men reach. Nobody out here in the 8th. Hodges putting gas on the fire here. 0-1 pitch to Henderson. And it's going to be a pop foul behind home plate, and Basalo's going to have that. It's going to be the second time we've gotten him to pop out to the catcher in the series. Dangerous hitter goes down weakly, so now we have 1 on and 1 out for Hoskins. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Here's the pitch from Hodge. That's going to be a pop foul ball down the third base line as Caminero is going to settle into the third base coach's box and have that. So after a home run and a single, Hodge gets 2 foul outs. Now we have 1 on and 2 out for Westberg. Need to get this out. Nobody else on base. There goes the runner. It's a strike. Throw down, and he's out. So they gun him down in the inning, but Jackson Holliday does the damage with his bat on 1 swing, and Baltimore takes a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. We need the bats to wake up. And coming in and out of the bullpen now, Brian Baker. Don't know much about him. He's only pitched in 1 game in the playoffs so far. He's going to face Caminero, Murray, and Garcia. The 0 for twins. 0 for triplets, more like. And another strikeout by Caminero. Yeah, we're going to have to move him down in the order. Can't have that in the 3rd spot. That'll bring in Pete. Walked, stole a base, scored a run, tied the game. Need him to get on base here again with nobody on and 1 out in the 8th. Baker's 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball into right field. Cows are drifting back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone! Pete Murray ties the game with a home run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Exactly 100 feet shorter than Jackson Holliday. So Holliday hit a nuke and Murray hit a wall scraper, but they count the same as Pete Murray. I told you, unconventional cleanup hitter. He was our 2nd first-round pick in the very first draft. Comes through in the clutch. Just hits a high fly ball and had just enough to sneak over the wall, and this game is tied. There we go, boys. And Lou Garcia, the other first-round pick in year 1. He's 0 for the series, too. He needs to do something positive. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Cows are racing back towards the track, shy of the track, and he's got it for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Alcantara. Big RBI single his first time when he pinch hit for Carter. And he's going to hit a base hit past Hoskins into right field, so he comes in, and he's 2 for 2 late in this game. So we got a man on first now with 2 outs. Carson Williams up. Can we have a little more 2-out magic here? 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be a smash off the pitcher's head to Henderson. Throw to first, and they get him. My goodness, check on Baker and see if he's okay. That was a wicked line drive. And Pete Murray, with 1 swing of the bat, has tied this game at 3 as we go to the 9th. And Porter Hodge still in the game, surprisingly, here in the 9th. And Westberg is a shot down the left field line, and it's foul. Oh my goodness. Missed by 1.8 feet. God, get him out of the game. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a pop-up into shallow right. Now Alcantara's going to run in, and he's going to have that for the first out. Can we get another pitcher in here, please? 1-2 pitch now to Rutschman with one out, and it's going to be a ground ball. Base hit past the pitcher again. Second one of those we've seen in 2 innings. Now they have a man on first and one out. And they finally saw enough. I would have took him out before the inning even started. Hodge comes in, gives up a home run and 2 singles. Not what you want out of your setup guy. And coming out of the pen, closer Roger Guy. Gonna have him try and keep this game even. See what he's done so far in the playoffs. He got his save in game 1. 1 on, 1 out. And Kjerstad hits a fly ball into right center field. Alcantara tracking back to the track. He's got it on the run. Throw comes back in as a runner goes back to first base. Man, our defense in the outfield is so good. That'll bring in Kauser with 1 on and 2 out. 1-2 pitch from Guy. That's going to be a shot into left field. Murray chasing in foul territory, and he's got it. Do we have wheels in the outfield or what? And we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Game is tied. We got Morgan, Basallo, and Simpson up. There's Trey Morgan. Home run threat. He's walked earlier. See if we can get him on base. It's down to count 1-2 though. Here's the pitch from Baker. And just missed off the plate. Evens the count at 2. Now we got a 2-2 count to Morgan. Surprised Baker's still in the game with that shot off the dome. Here's a shot into center field. Bradfield running back to the track, to the wall. And it's gone, and the Rays win. Oh my goodness. Trey Morgan just won game 2 with a walk-off shot to center field. These young bucks don't care who they're playing. My goodness, if it's not defense, it's timely home runs, and Trey Morgan coming home to get greeted by the rest of his teammates as they're hopping all over the field, and Tampa Bay wins a thriller in the bottom of the 9th on a Trey Morgan walk-off shot. Youngest team in baseball. Look at all that enthusiasm. Here's the pitch. Belt high. It was a high fly ball, and it just kept carrying. Thought Bradfield might have a play on it. He just ran out of room as that ball sails into the Tampa St. Pete night. And the Rays have a 2-0 lead in the ALDS. There we go. Oh my gosh. Incredible game. That felt like a heavyweight fight while I was watching the game, especially like the last 3 or 4 innings. This game had it all. See the diving catch by Carter that saved at least 1, if not 2 runs. Another diving catch by Pete. Kept the leadoff man off base. Absolute nuke by Jackson Holliday. Pete Murray with a little bloop homer to tie it. And then the walk-off shot by Trey Morgan. And the Rays just need one more win to knock off the O's. Let's look at the box score here. 2 hits for Holliday, 2 runs scored, including a home run. Home run by Kjerstad. Grayson Rodriguez did not pitch poorly, but Brian Baker, 2 solo home runs and a shot off the dome, and I can't believe they ran him back out for the 9th inning. On our side, Simpson, 2 hits. Alcantara, 2 hits off the bench. Home run by Murray. Home run by Morgan. The doubles by Simpson and Williams. 2 stolen bases in the game. Shane gives up 2 runs in 6 innings with 8 Ks. Hodge made everything interesting, but Guy knocked it down with 2 outs in the 9th, and then Trey Morgan with the walk-off win. Let's go, boys! And what an incredible 2-game set there at home against the Orioles. Get the shutout in game 1, the walk-off in game 2, and now we travel to Baltimore for a day game for game 3. Taj Bradley and Dylan Cease. Let's take a look at the rest of the playoffs. Seattle's up 2-0 on the Yankees. Arizona and the Dodgers are 1-1. And the Phillies are up 2-0 on Milwaukee. So I don't know what to say about this team. They are just incredible on defense. They get the timely hits. And they pitch out of this world as long as we can keep the ball in the ballpark. And I can't wait to see how the rest of this series goes. So if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit the notification bell so you know when the next game in this exciting ALDS goes live. And I'll see you very soon with the Tampa Bay Rays MLB 25 franchise.